Hey y'all, it's Chonfelito. We got a couple of replays here for you in Tier 10. First one we actually got two of them from my man Fizzy. Now, he's going to be rolling his AMX 30B in both of these, and he shows a great way how to run it, just how mobile and agile this tank can be. Now, he decides to roll over here by himself out towards A just to spot. Now, notice how he doesn't roll down, but he's just up here in these bushes trying to spot the enemy. He spots that T62A as the only one. Now, he's the main one that he's worried about coming out here to deal with because of that amazing DPM. Now, he's going to roll out here to A, cap it out. Notice how he's going to roll up here onto this ridge to try and get some shots up there into B to see if any tanks get spotted. He tells his team to try and hold B, but it just doesn't happen. As he finishes capping out A, he's thinking he's going to roll around behind to try and get some rear shots into the AMX 30B or some of the other TDs that may be hanging around back there. Now, as he's rolling around, he's noticing that there's the T62A in town, and he decides to change his mind and go up to the middle to try and help deal from the center and get cross shots as those tanks are crossing over up in C. Now, that T62A, he's in for some bad luck as he gets one shot in on him, and as he continues to roll around, he's able to get one more shot. Great little no scope there. And then as he's rolling around, he's trying to figure out if there's any more tanks that he can get a hit on. And he sees that T62A is still rolling around, and he gets another shot on him, putting him down to well, that's a two shot for him. So he sees that T95, gets a fantastic high roll into the T95. I don't know how he hits some of these shots. I mean, they just fly right where he needs them to. As he gets another nice shot into the T95. And as he rolls up, he's seeing if he can get any more shots. That T95 is almost available. Puts him down to one nice little fire, 316 to finish him up. Now, as he's looking around, he's trying to decide on what to do, where to go. It's down to a 4 versus 6, so he does need to be careful. They are down on hit on supremacy points. So as he's coming around here, he's trying to think if he can get behind and get some shots on these guys. Now he notices that Foch and that T62A. Now he grabs the attention of both of those, which isn't the greatest because obviously a 2 versus 1 is not going to be the greatest, but Fizzy will show us exactly how to drive the tank and how to be most effective. Now, if those two would have split up right there, it would have been a lot easier for Fizz, but as he looks around, he sees that they are both coming the same way. Now, this Foch, I don't know what he was doing, just bad aiming on his part. He's able to get one more shot in that T62A. Now, he does want to be aware of the other tanks around him because he does get shot across the map from that T57. And he gets shot again. And then he's brought down to 8-10 by the T57. Now, he knows that the T57 has shot all of his shots. Notice how he's using the tanks that are left to hide from the other tanks. Now, Foch 155 just isn't doing the greatest job of driving. Allows Fizzy to take advantage of him, but he knows that T57's reload is just about up. Now, unfortunately, he low rolls onto that Foch and leaves him on a little bit of hit points, but you can see he gets knocked down to 30 hit points, and he is able to take out that T57 just before he shoots him again. Now, this Foch 155, there's not a whole lot Fizzy can do. I mean, that Foch could just splash anywhere near him and finish him up. And that was some fantastic driving. Notice how he drove around and in between the tanks, get their heads spinning. Notice how he was trying to get them out and about and around so that he could use the other tanks to hide from the tanks that are fully reloaded. That was some great driving. Now Fizz gets lucky here. He finds an AFK VK. And even before this, he was on 4K. It was a great game, 3 kills. And he's just going to wait here, finish this up. This IS-4 is going to reload, take a shot. And then Fizz is going to take a shot, finish him up for his 4th kill. Great shot, great driving, left on 30 HP, can't get much closer than that. Now as you come here, you see he's got the Mastery 5.1K. He earns a nice little amount of credits for Tier 10 at 58,000. Now he does get the high caliber, you can look, he does a good job of carrying that team, 1,634 base XP. Now, onto this next one. We got Fizzy here on Castilla. As he's coming up, he decides to roll out here to the light and the medium side, up to the hill. Now, he has a little bit of support coming out here. He's got those mediums coming with him. So, as he comes around here, he's seeing if he can spot some people coming through, runs into that leopard, and he decides to roll up onto the hill to see what he can find. And as you can see there, he says, okay then. Not sure why that leopard was driving, but I think he ran into him. But whatever, he's sure. Now you can see that we got the Progetto back there that's getting a couple shots into that Leopard. Now this is a fantastic spot for the AMX 30B. If you can get up into this spot, you can get some spots and some shots on. As he looks down here, he spots that E50M, and he doesn't want to roll down there because he knows that the E50M does have company. He tries to get a shot on here, again, going for those no scopes. They can look cool, but I mean, personally, sometimes you just need those shots to count. Like then, he takes his opportunity, just scopes in, and is able to get a shot out of that E50M. Now, he sees that the Progetto 65 is out there. He's able to get a nice another no scope on him, and the thing that works really well with the no scopes in this tank is it is quite accurate for a medium. You can see he gets another fantastic shot onto that Progetto, bringing him down to a 2-shot. Now, he sees that the Progetto's rolling back, but he does see that the E50M is kind of all down here on his own. He's trying to get that gun depression, decides to switch to the Pramo, bounces a shot from the Progetto. Great work there. Got kind of lucky there, but you can see he's puts him down to a 1-shot, 2:15 left on that Progetto. Now, the Leopard is able to take him out. You can see that E50M knows he's in strife, tries to back down, goes into the water, which is an absolute mistake. He should not have gone down into the water. That's going to slow your traverse, your speeds, your gun traverse, everything about the tank. When you are underwater and it's counting, or even when it's red, every bit of your tank is just slowed way down. So this E50M has no chance of dealing with Fizzy and this Leopard up here. Now, who's going to get the kill, Fizzy or the Leopard? The Leopard shoots, Fizzy shoots, and he's able to get the kill. Now, it's down to a 4 versus 4. They are up on cap points, and the Reds have just capped C. Now, as you can see, Fizzy's on full hit points. As he's rolling around here, he does want to be careful because he knows that there are the big TDs. There's that 183 and the E4, or the E3. There's the E4 down there. You can see he sees some shots on the E75. Gets a fantastic shot. I don't know how these shots are going in for him. He is just nailing every single shot. You can see that E75 is just lining him up. It does get shot. That is from the 50B that is unspotted, that got unspotted over there. He's able to get another shot in that E75. Now, as he's rolling forward, he does want to be aware. He sees where that 183 is. That was his biggest concern, and that E4. So he's able to know exactly where they're at so that he can roll forward with a little bit of confidence to try and deal with his AMX 50B. Now, coming up is a shot that he needs to make on that 50B so that he doesn't get any more shots. Doesn't no-scope, doesn't work out. That's the thing with the no-scope. Sometimes they work out and they look really cool, but sometimes you just need that shot to pen, and it just doesn't. But luckily, he's able to take out that 50B anyways. Sees that E75. That 183 is saying easy win because he's on half hit points. The E4 is on half hit points, and the E75 is also on half hit points. Now you can see that E50 on Fizz's team is a little over half hit points. So they do have a lot of work to do. So they do need to be careful. Now Fizz is telling him to go back to A, but as he rolls back, he sees that E4, is able to get one shot into him. Nice roll at 304, and then he sees that 183. Now he tries to get one more shot here. You can see that 183 shoot is looking at him. Fizz doesn't decide to take the shot and misses the opportunity to get another shot on that 183. Now that E75 is rolling back a little bit too far, not paying attention where the other tanks are, and is gonna get another shot. He's trying to get up and get a shot on that E50. Now, as he's looking here, he gets a shot on that 183. Fantastic shot on him. Now, I don't know what this E75 was thinking, rolling up there, showing the track wheel like that, but that was just an easy shot for Fizz to take him out. Now, this shot right here, I don't know what Fizz is doing and how he's able to pull these off, but you can see he just pokes out, gets a shot, and pokes right back in. As soon as it lights up on that target, he's able to know that that's when he needs to get. Now, Fizz gets lucky here. Look at that, 930 bounce, and he's able to take out the 183. I don't know how he does it. Now, he knows that he has the hit point advantage on this E3, or the E4, excuse me. It does have a good gun, but he knows that he can take 2 or 3 shots depending upon how high he rolls, and he knows that he has the mobility on this E4. Now he gets spotted coming up, no big deal, 392. It's going to take him one high roll or one shot. You can see he's able to sneak behind. Now, one thing about that E4 is it does not have that fully traversable turret, and he's able to finish him out. No big deal. That was a great game. You can see he's got 5 kills, 5.5K. A great run from Fizz. As you can see, he got the high caliber. Now this is a carry of them all for Fizz. You can see he's got, on the next screen here, we got 5.5K, and the next one is almost 2K, is not even 2K. So 1600 base XP, great way to show how to play the 30B and the mobility that it has from Fizz. Now this next one we got here, we got Coggle de Creef. Now this is, you guys are going to be amazed at how many hit points are left on him at the end. It's gonna be a great game. You see, he sees that M48 patent, tries to get a shot, but just doesn't happen. Now he's being the tip of the spear here on this one, and in this position, he's really relying on his TDs and his heavies behind him to really support him in this position, keeping those guys off his back and keeping them from pushing. Because if they push, he's going to be taken out very quickly, as well as his T-54E1. This T-54E1 is holding that position very well, and he does have a very good game, but not quite as good a game as Coggle's going to have on this one. Now, he's got that M48. There's only 2 of them spotted out here right now, so he's kind of wondering where the rest of the tanks are. And then that STB, he sees that he pops up there, trying to see if he can get some spots on the rest of the team. Now, as he's looking around, you can see he's able to spot that Kampfpanzer 70. Now that is a tank that he does not want to know, as HE shot to the side will just be devastating to him. So he does need to be careful. He's using this tank perfectly. He's using that gun depression. He is rolling right on the bottom of that line, able to use that fantastic turret of the STB-1 to just bounce shot after shot after shot. Now you can see he's almost got the same amount of block damage as he does on his damage counter. Now he finds a big tank that he was a little bit worried about, was that Jagdpanzer E100. And as he rolls up, he's able to get a nice shot into the cheek, knowing that he just shot, he's able to poke up and not be too worried about getting splashed with HE or anything like that. Now that M48 Patton, I don't know why he didn't go into cover, just thinking he could get another shot. And he's able to get a shot on that 48 Patton. Again, another bounce. This is just great gameplay. This is exactly how you want to run this tank. This is exactly where you want to run this tank. All the team is just holding back. All the TDs are really helping support him here. Now they are down 1 tank, but as you can see, he's got the kills here. He's got 321 into there. Now, of these tanks here, he's going to want to focus on the big gun if he can, but honestly, when you're just poking up into this position, you just want to kind of get the shots that you can. Now, he does know that some TDs or the T95 may be in the back trying to get some shots on him, so he does need to be careful not to poke up too far. You can see he's really focused on not poking up extremely far and exposing too much of his tank. He is just exposing that turret, which is making it impossible for the tanks around to get him. And you can see he misses that shot on the M48 Patton. That's going to come back later to kind of be a little bit of a problem. And now he's able to get another shot in that Jagdpanzer E100. Now, as he's looking around, he's seeing those 4 tanks. They're starting to push a little bit more aggressively as his team has started to die. It's a 4 versus 6. So the team is getting a little bit aggressive, but you can see that Jagdpanzer E100, he's able to get one more shot onto him, right into the side of him, finish him out. Now, as he goes up, he's going to see that the STB-1 is still full hit points. Now, he doesn't want to brawl with him because there's really no point, and at a 4 versus 4, there's no point in losing unnecessary hit points, and he doesn't know exactly what's over that ridge to give him a nice, juicy HE shot right into the side. He's able to get a nice shot into that STB-1, and he's keeping in mind to the reload so that he can pay attention to when that STB-1 is reloaded, because he knows that he has about the same. So he just wants to be paying attention to when he's shot, and so that he doesn't take any unnecessary shots from the team, because he's going to need all the hit points he can get as he comes to deal with these last 3. Now he's assuming that the teams over here, they haven't found much over on the other side of the map because nobody's been spotted over there, but he's able to find a T95. And he's thinking about rolling around to try and get a shot on that T95, and that E100 just pops right there and makes him change his mind real quick. Now he's wondering where that M48 Patton went, but it's not really that big of a deal. He's got that E100 and the T95 that he really needs to deal with. His biggest worry right now is probably that E100. So he wants to focus him as much as he can. Gets a fantastic high roll, 438, into the E100. Now it's just a 1 shot, and switches that heat just to guarantee that pen, and as that E100 backs up, he shows the top deck of his tank. Now this T95, he decides to roll up the hill. Now this is a fantastic shot from him right there. I don't know how people are able to hit those T95 hatches. I just can't hit them for the life of me. As we go around, he finishes them up. Now, the tank that is left is that M48 Patton. Now where did he go? Yeah, it's just a wild goose chase. Try and find him. Whoever can find him first gets the kill. But obviously, Our man Coggle here wants to try and get the kill. That'll put him up to 6 kills. As he's rolling around, trying to find him, I do want to say that was a perfect way of how to play that STB-1. It's got great turret armor and it's got good gun depression. It's got a great gun. He was able to play that front line and not lose a single hit point against the entire enemy team. I mean, you look here, he's got 2,600 block damage off that turret. He is able to take perfect advantage of that tank and use it exactly how it should be. Now that M48 Patton gets spotted, he's trying to get a shot across the map, but it just doesn't happen, and it goes out of sight. Fortunately, doesn't hit him. And you can see he's on 6.1, almost 6.2K. And as he rolls up here, he really wants that 6 kill. You can see he tells the team, he says, mine. Please, he even asks nicely. I just usually say mine. But anyways, as he goes forward, he's going to try and take out this M48 Patton. See if he can end it on full hit points as he goes to try and find this M48. Still using that gun depression. You know, as he pokes up here, he doesn't roll forward any further than he needs to. Ends the game on full hit points, 2,600 block damage, 6.4K. What an amazing game. Nice little mastery, high caliber. You can see he's got the 6 kills, and he's got that time 5, 1,300 XP. I mean, that's awesome. I mean, he lost credits, but that's tier 10 for you. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you want to see more, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and there'll be more coming for you. We'll see y'all later.